Hi guys, welcome back. Well, I've been gaming up or getting ready for melting some aluminium in the heat treating oven that I've got, and I picked up this graphite crucible, and I wanted quite a large diameter, but the only trouble is the larger the diameter, the greater the height. I've just measured the opening on the oven, and vertically I've got 6 inches. Now overall this is 7, so I've mounted it up into the lathe and experimenting to see if I can cut this. Now I have tried scratching it and it seems pretty soft. I've been watching some videos on online, and some of them I've seen seem to be vitrified when they've got up to a certain temperature. They seem to be quite gnarly, and they look like they've been vitrified, so I don't know if the material gets harder the hotter it gets once you've started to use it or not, I don't know. But as I say, I've mounted it up and I've just tried taking some parting cuts with it using a parting blade that I've got, and it's gone down maybe 2 or 3 mil now, and it seems to be cutting it. It's gone all the way around. Wasn't perfectly concentric when I started, but I'm not too bothered about that. But it started to cut into the material now, so I'm going to carry on and see how far I can get. I've just got it mounted on the internal jaws on the 3-jaw chuck, just supported it with a block at the back, but obviously I can't go all the way through or else the thing will collapse once it has gone all the way through. So it's about 18mm thick overall, so I'm going to go in as far as I dare and then try cutting through the rest with a saw. Yeah, it's cutting through quite easily, so it does seem soft. Well, I've just advanced the carriage slightly just to give it a wider cut so it doesn't start to bind. I don't even need any cutting oil on it or not, but I've just advanced it a couple of millimetres, so it's just taking a wider cut now. just going to try some cutting oil. I don't know if it's going to make any difference or not, but I think it's worth giving it a try. I'm in about 5mm now. It's starting to struggle a bit, so it'll be interesting to see what it's done to the cutting edge on the parting blade. Yeah, it's just started to round the two corners up, so it's taken quite a bit off the base as well, so doesn't seem that hard, but it's not doing the parting blade much good. Yeah, I'm not much clearance on it now. You can see how much it's. Can you see that, guys? See how much it's taken off. So yeah, time for a tittle on the grinder. And I've restored the clearance on the parting blade now, so a nice sharp edge on that. So hopefully that'll make things a bit easier. Oh. Suffering at the moment, guys. I've got a stinker of a cold. The nose has not stopped running for 2 days and I feel absolutely lousy, but I hope you guys appreciate me putting YouTube videos up when I'm not well. Cutting easier now. I'm about 3/4 of the way through now, so I don't really want to take it much more than that with the parting tool, because at some stage the this side's going to collapse. So I've got a rather tired old hacksaw blade. I had fitted a diamond cutting disc onto my 4-inch angle grinder, the intention of doing this, but I should imagine there's a lot of dust that comes off this with that, so that would have to be an outside job, so let's see how we go on. teeth seem to have disappeared. Well guys, I've had the crucible outside and I've cut the remainder of the wall through with a diamond disc on the angle grinder. So that's the piece that I've taken off. So I know now that this will fit into the oven itself. I've been looking online and apparently you need to condition these. The first time you use them, you need to condition them. And what I've read is you initially take it up to 260 degrees centigrade. My understanding is it's just to remove any moisture that might be present in the mould itself. The page that I read is, you said you take up to 260 and then take it all higher. Leave it at 260 for 2 hours and then increase the temperature before you first use with the metal. So I understand that now. Now the next problem I've got, when I initially ordered these off eBay, I ordered the crucible and the tongs that supposedly match with it from the same company, and paid for them and forgot about it, waiting for them to be delivered. And when I looked, I had a message from the company saying they sent the tongs but the crucible was out of stock. So rather than wait for another one to arrive, I just ordered from a different company. Now if you look at the original piece that came off, there's not much of a lip at the top of these, if anything. And what I saw online was that the tongs shouldn't be putting any pressure onto the side walls. They should just be using the chamfer on the wall itself to lock it onto the tongs. Now the problem that I've got now is, as I say, these tongs are from a different supplier to the crucible, and when I try the tongs on now, there's probably about 20mm gap between them. Now altering these shouldn't be a problem. They just cut a piece off there and warm them up and bend them round to the desired shape that I need. But there's no lip on this now. So the tongs are not supposed to clamp onto the wall, put any pressure onto the wall. What's to stop it just sliding off? Now, looking at the piece that I've cut off, initially I thought I might mount this in the lathe again and machine this down to a chamfer, but that'll be reducing some of the width of the wall, which I'm not too keen on. And then I started thinking, could I adapt this piece that I've cut off? I'd cut 3 chunks off and mount them onto the external face. But the problem I've got then is, what do I use to secure these onto the crucible itself? And if I put anything metal in, it's going to expand at a different rate to the crucible. That could cause problems with it cracking. I don't think there's any adhesives that can stand that sort of temperature. I don't know, guys. If you've got any experience with an adhesive that will stand those temperatures, could you let me know in the comments? But I'm undecided at the moment what to do with those. First job is, as it stands at the moment, I'm going to put it into the oven and take it up to the 260. Leave it at that for 2 hours. And maybe look online to see if there's any way of attaching pieces of this onto the outside, so I can adjust the diameter of this so it does grip onto that. But yeah, I'm undecided on that, guys, at the moment. As I say, if anybody got any ideas of a way of attaching that onto the side without it expanding at a different rate, please let me know. Time to start thinking about some scrap aluminium to use, guys. I have a good friend who owns a scrapyard, and most of the cars these days come with alloy wheels. So a trip down to Bury and get a couple of scrap wheels off him, that shouldn't be a problem. And then I remembered I had these two brake calipers. I've got two of these. Now these came off, remember that, I think it was a Lexus 400. Remember that, the really massive one? Obviously trying to compete with Mercedes. I've had these for 10-15 years lying around, and I've cleaned them up with the intention of putting it onto my Toyota bus to try and customise it. But as I've got older, I've lost interest in cars. It's just a pain in the backside now driving, so I can't see me ever using these. And these are quite a hefty thing. They're a twin pot caliper, enormous things. And I'm presuming that's a good quality aluminium. So there's one or two. They will unbolt, so I can split them into two. Take the pistons out. Shouldn't have any trouble cutting it down into small pieces. So there's quite a fair chunk of aluminium in that. So as a first go, I think I'm going to use these. Yeah, no problem going in now, so I think I'm going to put both pieces in. Piece that I've cut off the top, I'm going to put that in. I don't think any reason why not to. There's a metal base plate in the side of the oven, so both pieces are sat on that now. Let's adjust this to 260. Okay guys, I'm going to call that a day for this video. I've got some work to do on the house, so I better get cracking on with that. I'm going to leave that crucible in now. Once it gets up to 260, I'm going to leave it in for a couple of hours, and then I'll ramp the temperature up. So that should condition the crucible ready for melting some aluminium. Next time guys, I'll have cut those calipers down, and we'll try melting some aluminium, should we? Thanks for watching guys.